We're freaking live, huh? Gosh damn, it feels good to be back. I haven't done a live stream in a freaking ever. All right, what's going on? What's going on, guys? As you can tell, I feel fucking naked here. I wasn't expecting to go live today, honestly. Like, but I got home from the gym, and I'm like getting ready to go out later. I haven't even fucking shaved yet, and I'm like watching the news, and I'm like, freaking A, man, dude. Like, I haven't even done a live stream in forever. And that's why, like, I didn't even advertise it. But, to be honest, there's so much going on in the world right now. Like, the world is literally on fire right now. Like, we are getting ready to see some intense stuff. So I figured I'd come on here and talk about it a little bit. With that being said, give me like 1 minute, and I'm just going to, like, put a shirt on, throw a plug of dip in, and then we'll get started. And let's really talk about what the freaking heck is going on. And I got this monetized, right? Every freaking penny counts. So I'm trying to watch my language. But give me 2 seconds here to throw this shirt on and grab a plug of dip. We're going to get into it, guys, because we really need to talk about this. Stand by. I'll be right back. I'm fucking distracted. Come here. All right. Now I don't feel so exposed. Don't act like you're not pressed. All right. So, as you guys know, last night, the UK and the US and some of our other allies started striking at these Houthi freaking sons of whores. And we hit them. I don't know how hard. I don't have any inside information on this. I don't. But we hit them. And now they're retaliating against us. They're sending missiles at our embassies and stuff overseas in Iraq and Syria or whatever. And there's much speculation. Hey, what's going on? Is it going to turn into a regional war? You keep hearing that on the news like nonstop. Is it going to turn into a regional war? Mother flower, it is a regional war. It's been a regional war. Like, freaking Middle East since time began has been a regional war. You guys know I've spent time over there. I wasn't fighting in the sandbox per se, but I've spent time over there. And it's an interesting place. In the Middle East, there will never, ever be peace. But really what it comes down to is economic interests of the West. When you start messing with the economic interests of the West, you're going to get smacked. And we've really been trying to hold out. Smacking these Houthis on the side of the head because it doesn't do much for us to smack them. Right? Like, it doesn't. Like, they're annoying us. 12% roughly of the world's shipping goes through this Bab el-Mandab freaking Red Sea freaking place, right? And we're like, please stop. And they're like, no. So finally we had to give them a little slap, right? Now, what Iran and the Houthis and other Shia factions in the Middle East really want is like an apocalyptic war. And I'm telling you that it's not going to be like, you're not going to necessarily hear that on the news. You're not going to hear this on, like, a lot of people won't tell you this, but I'm telling you this. These people are all whacked out of their skulls on religion. And they are trying to bring about, like, the final apocalyptic wars. That's what they want. They want to duke it out with the West. I don't know why, because they won't win. Like, they won't. But they don't care. There's a lot more to it than that. But in a nutshell, this is what's happening, is these people are fucking unstable creatures. And we've really been trying not to poke the hornet's nest. And now we finally had to send them a little message, and they're talking a lot of smack now. And it's going to turn out interesting because, I mean, the Houthis are saying, right, like, oh, we're going to strike back. Like, now it's a war. Like, Teasy, what's up, man? And it's going to be very interesting to see what transpires now. But I'm telling you this, these people are freaking unhinged. Um, there's so much politics that goes into this, like regional politics within their country, politics within the Mideast, politics within the wider world and civilization, politics within the Western nations. Like there's a lot that complicates this. It's not simply, well, these guys are unhinged freaking religious zealots that want to bring about the end of times. That's like the first layer to the onion. But in the Middle East, what I've discovered is everything's like a freaking onion. Like everything's got layers and layers and layers and layers because there's tribes and there's this and there's that. DJ, what's going on, man? There's all kinds of shit in the Middle East that just makes it so complicated. Like you would think like Saudi Arabia hates Israel, but they don't. And like, but do they support the Palestinians? But they do, but they don't because of this and that. And like, yo, like honestly, it would take me, I'd look like freaking Charlie from Always Sunny on that freaking board with all the dots connected, trying to explain like 1 hour of the Middle East. Like it's freaking insane. So I'm going to try to sum it up the best I can. And keep in mind, I've never been to Yemen. I've been next door to Oman, but I've never been to Yemen. I don't know that much about it, all right? But I know about like basically how these people are thinking because I've lived amongst them. They view, they're basically viewing the West as like the evil empire. And they view themselves as like the rebel alliance, right? And like the eyes of Allah, are you in the law? That's how they view it, right? So they're thinking that like Allah will help guide them and he'll lead them to some kind of victory or whatever. Like, whatever, dude. It is absolutely insane. Now, why this government, right? The Houthi government. I think everyone by now knows that like the Houthi rebels aren't some like ragtag force. They're they're no match for NATO, but they're an army, right? They're military, and they've got a lot of help from Iran. But it's beyond me why the Houthi government would want to pick a fight with the U.S. Like I get it, like you're down to support your brothers in Palestine, but like, you sure about that? You sure about that? I don't think it's a good idea, bro. Like you're gonna get. I know what they're trying to do is they're trying to drag us into this war. They're trying to drag the West into like an all-out war. Like they want all-out war. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, because like they feel like they've been wronged by the U.S., by Israel, the Western nations. But it's not going to turn out well for anybody. They have nothing to lose, right? So that's kind of like that's where we are in a nutshell. And I didn't come on here with any type of game plan today. I'm literally winging it. I try not to do these types of things anymore, right? Come on here, I wing it. I just tell you how I'm feeling. I'm wildly speculative about things. Like it's not a good look for me as a YouTube creator, and it's just like it's all over the place and it's irrational. But you know what? Today, to heck with it. I'm gonna get freaking irrational about things. I'm going to get wildly speculative about things. You're going to hear me talk some shit, and it's going to be interesting. So if you guys have any comments, dude, throw it, whatever you want to say. I don't care, dude. Throw it down there. Like, let me know what's on your mind. You upset about the PYMNLQ community? You let me know. We'll talk about it. You're upset about the I'm trying to say this politely. The creatures in the Mideast, you let me know. We'll discuss them, all right? I got to get some shit off my chest. I really do. And I got to try to be careful because, like, this is being monetized. I never monetize my live streams because I get so, like, I go wild with it. But anyway, let's get to it. DJ says, blizzard outside here, almost 2 feet of snow with blowing drifts up to 6 feet deep. We're still doing a talk tomorrow. Sunday. I thought you said Sunday, man. And yes, absolutely. But tomorrow, Let me know if tomorrow or Sunday works better for you. But I would like to get DJ on here. DJ is going to come on once again. We're going to do a geopolitical update, like an official one, like not me ranting about like how I don't like the terrorists, like like an official one. And we'll actually update you as to everything that's transpired up to now. And, you know, we'll get some analyst comments and opinions on what's going on from DJ, and I'll chime in too. So we'll make it official. But this live stream, guys, this is about, I love Brandon. Brandon is the best. He is definitely not collapsing our economy. He's definitely not like complicit in like crimes up the wazoo. He's definitely not like a terrible, terrible, terrible person. And he's definitely like keeping track of everything that happens in the world stage. We've got a defense secretary that is here and present and lucid and making all of the decisions. His deputy is with it and completely lucid and knows what her position is, and definitely didn't get her job because she's a woman. Everything is fantastic. Everything is fantastic. Our SecDef didn't get his job because of his race. That would be racist to insinuate. I want you guys to be aware that everything is amazing right now. The Middle East, it's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Let me just tell you this. We have a strong and resilient economy. Our banking system is absolutely strong and resilient. Everything here is totally great stateside. Crime, you know what? It's always been a problem, but right now it's very level. It's not like violent crime is through the roof. Kidnappings and extortions are not at all-time highs or near all-time highs. Nothing like that, right? You don't have to be concerned when you walk down the street. You're going to get hit in the back of the head by some blue-haired extremist or some crazed criminal. So don't worry yourselves. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's hunky-dory. Sunday evening will work. Got stuff during the day. Got to do. I can't do Sunday evening, bro. I got planned Sunday evening. Damn it. I'm texting you after the live stream. We'll text back and forth. We'll make it work. Even if we got to do next week, we'll make it work. Problem is with living on different time zones. Anyway, guys, you're going to enjoy this live stream with DJ, though. It's been too long. I've been concentrating on Gutter Fighting Secrets, mainly on like the combative stuff. But just due to the fact that, like, for my job, I follow geopolitics. I'm no expert, but like, now we got to talk about it. All right, cool. We're definitely going to get it done. But like, I honestly try to avoid it these days. I really do. And like, I don't want to come on here and talk about like fucking geopolitics. I don't, because like, there's enough of that. Like, there's enough channels covering that. And it gets me all like crazy. Here's why. I think we're nearing the end of the world. Not like religion, not like revelations, like, you know, hocus pocus, whatever. But I think we're getting dangerously freaking close to like an all-out collapse. And I'm not saying like an economic collapse or like a shit hit the fan situation. I'm saying like all-out conflict everywhere on the globe. Like, we've already seen it since the thing in 2020. Like, you saw, you know, war being started in the East, and then with whatever the hell, those two countries, I can't even remember them anymore. And then you got these countries and war here, Lebanon, Middle East, like, literally, like, everyone's just at each other, right? Like, no one can get along. Talking with my hands because I'm from Jersey, but like, everyone's just doing this, right? How long can we do this before like an all-out war starts, right? Like, I mean, realistically, like, let's just be honest with everybody here. Like, we're all friends here at Gutter Fighting Secrets. Like, how long can we freaking do this? How long can the world go and burn around our freaking eyes like before something major just like night like kicks everyone off. Like everyone's all pissed off at everyone, even within the West, yo. Like NATO, NATO's always like we've always had our things back and forth. But like, gosh damn, dude, like no one can get along. Like everybody's freaking upset with everybody. And I don't I don't really get it, to be honest. Like, where's the love, bro? Like, where's the freaking love, man? Like, come on, dude. Like, all of you guys who have been through some shit like me, like, you get to a certain age and you're like, what the like, just settle down. Like, settle down. Life's too short to be all fighting with each other all the time. Like, yes, I know I run a self-defense channel, but yo, like chill. Like, there's better things to do. Like, let's all freaking chill. But no, the world is just like hyper tense. And I honestly, here's what I think. I think there's going to be some cataclysmic shit. Like, I think like with like something from space is going to get us, like something we're not expecting, right? Like everybody expects like a nuclear war or like a World War III or like something like that, right? But like I don't know if that's going to be it. Like, you guys ever hear about Planet X? Right. Okay. Like, bear with me on this. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm a freaking astronomer over here, but like some shit like that, dude. Like, there's got to be something causing people to go nuts. Is it like these solar flares from the sun? Is it like energy, some kind of energy from space? Like, that's where my money is at, honestly. Like, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there like BP Earthwatch, Suspicious Observers, like level-headed scientific dudes like that who really claim up and down like we're getting close to some major catastrophic shit happening here, and it's like making people go crazy. And like at first I was like, oh, maybe, but honestly, like that's the only explanation I have because people are like freaking wild. Guys, we got four people in here, but 2 thumbs up. I'm not gonna like make a big deal out of it, but if you could give me a couple of thumbs up, be appreciated. Um, it's like really going crazy in the world, and it's very concerning. It's like I don't even know what to make of it, man. And like you guys know, like I watch the markets every day, and it's like they're irrational. Our politicians are completely insane. Um, Governments around the world are just fucking crazy. They're acting like none of this matters. That's what really makes me suspicious. Like everyone's acting like nothing matters. Everyone's acting like, oh, we know everything. Like a big rock's gonna crash into us next year anyway, so fuck it. Who cares? Like that's kind of almost what it seems like to me. Like no, they wouldn't tell us. Like nobody would tell us because that like in order to keep the machine running, you have to like you can't know about that. But I don't know, guys. I'm starting to get a not the greatest feeling about this here, frankly speaking. Like, I was going to talk specifically about Yemen today and about the Middle East, but I realized I kind of summed it all up with saying like they're all fucking crazy over there, and like Israel is also crazy, and like so are the Pallies, and so are the rebels and Houthis, and so are the South. Like everyone over there in the Middle East is absolutely insane. I've studied the Middle East for freaking years. Like I speak their language. They're insane. They're good people, a lot of them, but they're insane. Enough said, right? Like we're very different cultures. You combine that with the fact that like in CONUS and in Europe, our borders are just being flooded with Lord knows who. There is absolutely no way that if we went to war that we would be okay. We are so infiltrated by so many soldiers of all different stripes and kinds. I mean, that's professional special forces and spies and stuff, and just people who don't like the US and the European way of life but are now living here. We are screwed. Screwed. The West, like Western European, Anglo Saxon civilization, is fubbed. I'm trying not to curse. I'm really trying. We are so screwed. And it's like, Okay, Will, you talk about all this apocalyptic stuff. You're getting me really depressed. I don't need to be more depressed than I already am. Thank you very much. I watched like not I hope you don't watch the mainstream news, but like you watch some kind of news, whether it's The Wire from our friends over at S2 Underground or any of the various other friends that we have out there from YouTube, the real news. You know, if you consistently are paying attention to what's happening in the world, you probably won't be that happy. So thanks for making me even more upset, Will. What's the solution? Well, if I had the solution, I would be selling it. I don't have it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I'm telling you this, and I've been warning people for we all have been like collectively warning people for like a long time now. Like, I don't want to say the end is nigh, like, because even in the Bible it says like no one knows when the end will come, not even the angels in heaven. So like I don't know, but like I don't know, man. Like, I'm not getting the greatest feeling here. Like, I'm really not. This is not making me feel all warm and fuzzy inside the way we're starting off 24. I mean, you got like earthquakes in diverse places, like wars, rumors of wars. Literally everything it says in the Bible is like coming true. Like, almost everything that it says in those chapters is literally coming true. Texas is like the best. You guys literally today, like, like almost went to war with the federal government. Texas. I love it. But because like you have to, like you used your state guard against the feds, like, all right, like Texas. And then you've got this shit happening, right? Like it's absolutely wild. It's wild. It's wild what's going on. And like here's the thing, and I'm not going to bullshit you. I've thought a lot about like, what would it take to survive an SHTF situation, and like what kind of crew would you need to put together, and like all of that is for none. All of that is for none. Like it honestly, everyone's going to get fucked. Everyone's going to get killed. Like there's no winning. There's no winning. Maybe you could survive longer, but like there's not much winning. I don't know what it would take. And I've game planned this a lot in my head. But like we're so screwed. There's so many enemies infiltrated into our country at this point. Like I don't mean to be doom and gloom. I don't mean to be apocalyptic over here. I really don't. Here's what I'm trying to tell you though. Because you're gonna say, like, all right, well, like I know all this. Like maybe it makes me feel good to listen to you, like, and agree with you, but let me take a breath here. I'm so worked up over this shit. What we really need to do as men is let's spread some love around. And I'm not trying to be like whatever, but guys out there, especially you warriors out there, like you're like, war ain't the fucking way. Like if it comes down to it, like, we're all about it. But like, let's be kind to each other. Like, let's go out there and show a little bit of extra kindness to a stranger, right? Like, let's spread some good vibes around it. I'm trying to be serious about this. Like, let's be realizing that everybody collectively is hurting so bad right now, like fiscally, financially, mentally, spiritually. Like, what we really need is to spread some good vibes around. Like, go out there and do someone a solid. Go out there and do someone a favor, right? Like, go out there and help your fellow man or woman. Like, do it. Like, it'll not only make you feel good, but it's like we need it. We need it so bad. Like, we need more positivity out here. Like, it's so important right now. And I did a video last Wednesday, one of my philosophy videos, about how, like, look, with mental warfare and like psychological self-defense, like the most important thing is to like really have love in your heart for like your fellow man and try to help them. Like, let's try to do that collectively, because holy shit, guys. I mean, look, there's nothing new about war in the Middle East, war between Israel, the Palestinians, other countries get involved, but this is blowing up quick, and I thought it would happen a lot sooner. Like, I thought the regional war in the Middle East would start maybe a month after the October thing, but it's taken a little while longer, and that reflects in my profits and losses, honestly. Um, speaking of money, right? Like, let's talk economics here. You got a lot of channels out there run by guys who are preppers with great intentions. They know nothing about the economy. They know nothing about finances. And then when you listen to them, it like if you don't know that much about it either, it scares the fuck out of you, and you're like, I need to get more toothpaste. I need more MREs. Like, relax. Like, it's all good. I'm telling you. I watch the economy closely every day. We just got CPI reading out on Thursday and PPI today. So producer price index, consumer price index, basically that's measuring how inflation is doing. Inflation ticked up a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Like, our economy is still, in the US, stronger than most other economies. We're doing better than Europe. We're certainly doing better than most of the world. I'm way more concerned geopolitically than I am economically. It's not to say it's not a concern. It is a concern. We should be concerned. I do think we're going to go into at least a mild recession. I personally think we've been in a mild. I think we've been in a recession. They can't admit it, and they won't admit it because it's an election year. But I would, and I'm trying to give you guys what I got, right? You're good on the economic front. Like, you're not good. Like, we all are fucking struggling. Like, everyone needs money right now. But I'd be way more concerned geopolitically. What my main concern here is the amount of people that we don't know who the freaking hell they are in our borders. That's very concerning to me. It's only going to get spicier. Yeah, no, DJ is absolutely right. And the absolute fucking lunacy that I see out there. People are like off their hinges. Off their freaking hinges. Completely just gone wild. Like, I know I keep saying that. People are absolutely batshit crazy right now. That's what we should be concerned about. We should be concerned about who's to your right and to your left. You know? Like, the economy will do what the economy is going to do. Will it get worse? Probably. Will it get better eventually? Eventually, in the long term, you know? If I had those answers, I'd be wealthy. I don't have the answers. I don't know. But my personal outlook is that 24 is going to be rough, just like 23 and 22 were. The thing that really concerns me about that is reinflation. You know, these shipping costs are going through the roof. That's inflationary, right? There's a lot that could be said about the economy. Like, disinflation, the risk of reinflation, like, there's a lot to be concerned with right now. But I think really what's important, that just tripped me out. Am I paused? No. Somebody tell me if am I loud and clear to you guys? Really what I think, roger that. Really what I think, joy in the process. Us. What's up, Awesome? Absolutely enjoy the process. That's a good point. We'll talk about that in a second, actually. And I was about to kind of discuss this. So, really, what I think the most important thing is living our lives as individuals the best way that we can. Because at this point, none of us know like when we may meet our creator, so to speak, right? Whatever you believe in. And I think that really living the best way that we possibly can, loving our neighbor, um, trying to do what's right, trying to do what's right by whatever rules of the universe that we have, right? Whether that's you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew or whatever, Buddhist, like whatever thing your thing is, like try to do right. Try not to stack up any bad karma. Try to do the best you can with what you got. It's going to be important because we don't know what the hell is going to happen. And I'm like, my phone's blowing up over here, so if I'm distracted, that's what it is. Um, but it's really, what does this mean? Que tempio? Does anyone speak Spanish? Que tempio? What the fuck does that mean? No habla español, bro. DJ speaks Spanish, I think. Que tempio means what? Tempio, the place? Time. Thank you. Thank you. Damn it. That threw me completely off. Oh, about being like just being a good person, dude. Like, thank you, DJ. That like that's gonna be so important from here on out. Um the world's on freaking fire. We've got freaking elemental QPs running around everywhere, like just like making a mockery of everything. We've got politicians who are like legitimately criminals, like just controlling the nation, not only ours, but also in the Europe and the South America, like everywhere. They're all criminals. Like they're worse than they ever have been, in my opinion. We've got freaking unhinged, just savages running around many parts of the world, threatening everybody for no reason. I could go on, right? Society as we know it is degenerating in front of our faces, not simply in the West, everywhere. I remember when I was traveling around in 2020, I was like kind of bopping around the world. I was in the Middle East, I was in Asia, I was going here and doing that. And like throughout the years I've been back, but like things were so different. Like the world was such a different place. Like everyone was rational. Everyone was like, okay, like sure, whatever, like rational, right? And now, like since the thing happened in 20, it seems like everyone's lost their mind completely. Like completely just like lost it. And for like, I don't know, did the thing like change people's DNA? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do we got space radiation hitting us, frying our brains? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a freaking space doctor over here. I kind of feel like it's probably a combination of like weird solar radiation from space and the thing that happened in 20 from the place and just all kinds of shit. But like whatever it is now, it's up to us to be rational. And you see there's like 6 people in this chat, but these 6 people in this chat are 6 warriors for good, if you want to be. We've all got warrior DNA in us. We're all here with a mission to protect. We're all here with the same type of guys. Now is our time to shine. I'm not even saying, I'm saying shine, don't glow. If you know what I mean by that. Shine, don't glow. All right. Now is our time to uplift others. Now is our time to be the rock for others when they need us. Because we don't We don't care. We can weather whatever storm comes at us. We're going to be firm no matter what. Like we've been through this, right? Like a lot of my guys who've been through Afghan, like TZ, you've been to Iraq, bro. Like Texas Tactical, man. Like you've been through some, like, dude, like DJ certainly has been around the world doing his stuff. Like, yeah, see, like Us says stone cold stoicism feels naturally activating in the present time. Yes, we are. And is our time for sure. It is. And this is why we were put here, guys. Like whatever mysticism you want to believe in, but like now is we are here with a freaking mission. Let's protect the sheep. Let's protect the weak and the innocent. And let's do what we do best. Let's do what we do best and be a rock for others. And let's look out. Let's look out for the good people out there who are not strong like we are. We're not strong as we are. Let's look out for them and let's shepherd them and protect them the best way that we can and uplift them. Let's take everybody from down here and bring them up here, right? It doesn't matter. Maybe we're up here, but we need to reach our hand out, offer them that, and pull them up and help them. Help them. It doesn't matter. They don't need to know everything that we know. They don't need to know everything that we talk about. They don't need to agree with us about every single thing, right? They don't need to say, well, maybe it's getting close to the beginning of the end of times or whatever, right? Like that, whatever you want to believe, you believe. All that matters is that we help them to become better individuals so that they in turn can put more positivity into the world, spread a little more love, and end this vicious cycle of fucking hatred that is everywhere, pervasive throughout the world. The world is under a bad spell right now. And it's up to us to simply help one man, one woman at a time, bring them up, lift them up, and let's do what we got to do. As men, as good people, it's up to us. Yeah, like a guard dog. Exactly. A nice guard dog, a German Shepherd. Not like a mean junkyard dog, like a nice guard dog. I'm glad to have you here, Us, man. Like, and that's the unique thing about this channel is it attracts good people. Like for the most part, we get hagglers, but like for the most part, like we got good people here. And I think it's because we talk about real stuff. Like we don't just simply talk about like self-defense. We don't just talk about like geopolitics. Like we keep it real here. So I think it attracts a like-minded type of person. All right, guys. So this has been, I don't know what else to say. I think I've said what I need to say. We're going to do another live stream here coming up. Be warrior poets and scholars, culture yourselves, and understand that nothing is set in stone. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I can't read that Latin, but yeah, like absolutely. And that's, I will say that, DJ, and I'm glad you brought that up though, is because like, you'll listen to like preachers and stuff, right? Fidelity and fortitude. Yes, I like fortitude. Like you'll listen to preachers and you'll listen to like various types of people and they'll be like, the end is near, it's coming. Are you serious? Right? Like, and all of that, which it may be. I mean, but nobody knows. And like I said, no one knows except for, the Father in heaven, not even the angels by his side, all of that, right? Nobody knows about the end of times. And like people have been saying that since Jesus was around. So, and before. So like, whatever, take that as it comes. But, and I think too, that things can change. Like, I think that around 2012, the world was kind of meant to like come to an end. I really honestly do. Just not even because of the YouTube conspiracy theories back when YouTube was like so fun. Like you had so many crazy conspiracy channels on here that would have the wildest shit on it. Unchecked, like just wild speculation left and right. It was fun, but like, I'm not even talking about that. I really do firmly believe that like we have been very close to the precipice of major stuff happening before, and then it's not taken place. So like, I don't know if that's what you meant, DJ, but like nothing's written in stone. Everything can shift and change and evolve. But in many respects, that's due to the population and how things like what the vibe is, right? Like if what we've been talking about, if we can all collectively, as these 6 dudes in here, these 6 warriors in here, like collectively agree, like, all right, like let's go and lift others up. Let's go and like try to keep our Templar oath, right? Protect the weak, do no wrong, try not to lie, do what's right. Like if we can collectively do that, the universe will respect that, and that's will make a change, right? One person at a time, one person at a time. Be the rock, be the warrior. With that being said, guys, I'm going to cut out. I'm going out tonight. I'm going to let loose. I'm going to blow some steam off, and I highly recommend that all of you guys do as well. So come back to our live streams. We're going to do us, bro. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to do a couple more live streams. We'll probably do another one this week, and then definitely another Geo update with DJ as well. Thanks. Thanks, Tex. All right, guys. Cheers, mother flowers.